welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we're going over the markets, looking at a few news stories and chatting to you as well whilst having a cup of coffee. But before we start, if you could go down to the like button, hit that like button just now, that would be fantastic. And if you've not already, subscribe as well and hit that notification bell. Okay, so yesterday I was off. It was my birthday yesterday. I wasn't going to make a big deal of it, but it's past now. So my wife kind of took me out for the whole day. It was meant to be a flying lesson. Yesterday I was going to get that was the first part of the day, but we couldn't go due to weather conditions, so we're going to go later on today. But it doesn't look much better, to be honest. Then went for breakfast in kind of Loch Lomond, done that, kind of went shopping for clothes that I've been meaning to do for ages, and then went to my favourite all-time store in the world, which is Watchstones. I spent about 3 or 4 hours there, and then we went for dinner. So it was a brilliant birthday. We were going to go on a cruise, but we're kind of aggressively saving because we're moving house. So we're aggressively saving, so we didn't want to spend 4 or 5 grand on a cruise. So we didn't do that. But instead we went out yesterday. It was brilliant. It was a fantastic day yesterday. So that's why I was off yesterday. And I'm going to be off tomorrow as well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here tomorrow doing a live show because I've got fostering program as well. We've got me and my wife are going to be fostering young kind of babies, very young babies, and we'll have to do a 2-day training course on Friday and Saturday, and again I think it's Tuesday night, and we go back. So this is the first kind of stages of it. So I'll not be here tomorrow because it's all day tomorrow that we're going. It'll be early in the morning it starts. So I wanted to do the live today, obviously just to chat to you guys as well, and just to look at the markets and see what's happening. So I'll jump over, see if we've got anybody in. We have got a few people in. Okay, who do we have in? We've got Gary Permenta in, who was in first, and he says, well, finally time to start CYT-Crypto from here in Brisbane. Excellent. Donny Don Matthews in the house, Danny Phoenix is in, welcome back. Chris Noble, Nick Smith is in, Kim O'Brien, one of our brilliant admins, is in the house, welcome back to you. Tony P is in, Richard Cooper, Relts is in, and Deb, one of our brilliant admins as well, another one of our brilliant admins. Gary Permenta, Samsung official release the S10, yeah, we're going to be talking about that as well. Marcus Jafari is in, Chris Noble said that, Jason Ray, who else? George Charles, Chef Avwaz is in, Stephen King, Mac Pollen, and Crypto Knowledge Alliance, James Gibbons is in it as well. Welcome to you, good to see you buddy, one of our brilliant admins as well. Oh, you still have the music playing, right, hopefully that's the music off now. Okay, is that the music off? Yeah, it is. Thanks for that. Come on, Steve, sing for us. No. Ah, right, I do apologise for that. Right, you kind of told me before the music was still playing. Okay, so I've just mentioned everybody. I'm not going to do it again, but I've just mentioned everybody. All good now, excellent. Okay, so what's happening with the markets just now? We'll just go over to the kind of main markets just now and see what is going on. So this is on CoinMarketCap. And it's interesting, just as a side note, these ads at the side, this shows you how Google is tracking you. Obviously, we're looking at our new property and we're looking to get kind of new sofa. And this is the ads that's coming up on the sites that I'm visiting. Everybody knows it tracks you anyway, but this is kind of just shows you how much it is tracking you. Okay, so Bitcoin is up to 3,982 aggregated price, not quite over the 4,000 yet. It has been 4,000 on a couple of exchanges, but not quite there yet on an aggregated price. We'll look at the charts later on as well. And we've got most in the green just now. Well, it's kind of sideways just now. There's nothing really, it's not going up nor down. It's just kind of sideways at the moment. As you'd expect, it's taken a wee breather because it has jumped up. So it needs to take a breather before it kind of crashes through that $4,000 barrier. So just have a look, see what's kind of going on top. We've got repo on top. Crypto.com is up 12% again. That's doing fantastically. Well, Ontology is starting to go up again. TomoChain, Factum, Stratus. I just called that this morning actually in the premium group, and it jumped up literally a couple of minutes after. I think it jumped up about 3 or 4% a couple of minutes after I called it. Digibyte is up as well, ELF and a few others as well. So how many we got in the green? We have about 60% in the green, 40% in the red. Who's at the bottom of the table? Binance Coin, obviously that had a big run up. We'll look at Binance Coin as well because they've got the ICO coming out on Monday. So is that going to go back up? Yes, I think it is. Veritasium is down, Ravane is down, Quant, Hollow, Arc, Storj, and they've all had kind of big runs up as well. So not by that much, just a couple of percentage points. We'll look at the bigger picture. So this is coins that have been traded. This is for the 2075 coins that's on CoinMarketCap, but volume over 10k. And we'll just look at the tops. 110% for Abulaba coin. That's just traded $10,000, so not that much to kind of go on. What was looking at was ABBC coin. Now, what interested me, not the fact that it was up 50%, the fact that it was traded $21 million worth. I kind of looked at that. I don't know what it is. I've never checked it out, but it just seems an awful lot for these exchanges, for these very small exchanges. Coinbene, Dragon X, never heard of it. Top BTC, Right BTC, BitZ, Adobe Exchange, Bitforex, Bitforex again, IDAX, BitZ, all trading in over 1.8 million or $2 million. It seems a bit sus to me. So I don't know if that's kind of genuine or not, but it just stood out. And then when I checked the markets, and it's smaller markets and they've got these high trading volumes, it just seemed a bit strange. So I don't really know anything about ABBC coin. But $21 million is what caught my eye as well. What else is kind of up? Pure Gold token, 43%. AI Chain, Showhand. Got 0x Cert, Nectar, Relics as well. What's this? Vexanium with $1.5 million. BankX with $2.2 million, up 25%. TTC Protocol, NKN. Somebody was speaking about that the other day. Just saying to keep an eye on it. Was it NKN they were talking about? Yeah, I'm sure it was NKN. Somebody was talking about that the other day. So that's that in the overall markets. Just jump back to chat, see who else is in. Benton Taylor is in. Good to see you. Jason Ray on Bab. Paul dumped his backs on our heads. I was seriously pissed until I jumped on the Telegram group. Vented. Heard directly from Rushdie. Vented. Then I doubled down on the dip. So a lot of people are talking about Bab. We've kind of spoke about that. And in the group, we're not really talking about Bab just now because the intentions are kind of running high with people who are still holding, people who have kind of sold, and people who are kind of just kind of talking it down. If you're out, you're out. Don't keep talking about it. And that's my kind of thing on that. I'm out just now. I'll not talk about it, but obviously I have to kind of explain myself. I've been an ambassador and I brought a lot of people in over the last year as well, so I kind of have to explain it from that point of view. And I've done all that as well, but we're not going to be talking about it in the group anymore because tensions are running high, so we're going to leave it for a couple of weeks. But yeah, a lot of people are still in it, and I know that and understand that as well. G-Slick is in. Stephen King, do you think AE will still rise? I do think it will still rise. That's eternity. I kind of called that the other day. It kind of rose slightly. Only got a couple of percentage points and then kind of came back down. But I do think it will rise, Stephen. And we'll take a look at some of them as well. Anthony Elfalali is in. Good morning to you. Tony P. Jason Ray is what Rushdie said, public or a private chat? I would imagine it would be public in the group. Anthony's saying was muted and blocked from the Bab Telegram because I asked questions. Apparently it was FUD. Scott Greenplate is in the house. Welcome to you. Paycent card might get one soon. Excellent. That's G-Slick. Steve, not sure if this is right or not, but the screen is currently just your webcam. Or are you supposed to be screen sharing also? It's just a webcam. Oh, for Christ's sake, man. It should be screen sharing, yes. James, thank you very much. My head is up my arse today. So it should have been screen sharing, yes. But luckily we weren't looking at the charts at that time. Matthew Parks, if you ask questions in a respectful, mature way, they're generally okay with it. I know I've asked a lot over the last 2 days. That's Matthew. So a lot of people are still talking about Babylon. I totally understand that. Totally understand that. Here, I missed you yesterday. Hope all was well. Crypto Dread. Yes, it was my birthday yesterday and we were celebrating yesterday all day. Jean, morning all. What did I miss? We're just going through the chat just now and just went over the markets. And that's it. Okay, so look at BTC, USD. So this is some of the charts. Okay, so we've not quite reached 4,000 yet. You can see 4,000 is a barrier here. We've reached it a couple of times. We've touched it. We've not punched through it yet, but we've touched it a couple of times. You can see here. This is on the daily chart. Nearly there, kind of nearly here today and yesterday as well, but not quite. So it looks as if we're going to punch through $4,000. Hopefully it's not going to be a major resistance and we come back down from here, but to me it looks as if we're going to punch through $4,000 and hopefully go up to 4,200, 4,300. Maybe rest from there and go back up, or we'll just take it from there. And hopefully 4,000 is going to be support after it punches through the $4,000 level. But we need to wait and see. We need to wait and see what happens with that. So it's looking okay at the moment. Expected to kind of go sideways and then maybe another jump up. Just see what's happening on Binance. Facecoin is up. This is on the daily chart. BCPT is up as well. Not by that much. BTT is going up. They've got competition going on at Binance just now, so expect them to go up more. BLZ, they're just starting to move as well. It's not really kind of any major movers just now. We'll just look at the Binance page. Yeah, MCO is up another 10%. ONT starting to move up again. Yo-Yo, VET, VT 114. So I notice there's coming more volume coming in. I'm just going to check everything's okay. Yeah, I notice there's more volume coming in for the small, the low Satoshi value coins. So BTT, Dent, hopefully Dent has hit its bottom at 24.25. Hot is coming back down. That might be a good one to get back into. Encash as well, 46. There's more kind of volume coming in that. CYT-Coin, I've noticed there's volume coming in on that as well. Key, not much volume, and I've held that since kind of 80. Satoshi, same with TNB, Storm as well. MFT, Fun, and VET and Poet as well. So VET is just starting to move just now. So just keep an eye on the low Satoshi value projects as well, because they're starting to move just now and they've not really moved with this big move up from BTC. So we're going to VET just now. Yeah, that's going to go to 116.17 soon as well. So expect that to move up. 127 would be the next barrier there. 127. If it breaks through that, then it's going to jump higher. So just keep an eye on that. BTT starting to move. 24.25 could be 25.26 soon. So I do expect that to move up above 30 again. Dent is just not doing it, cutting it just now, but I do expect it. I still expect it to move up. Somebody was talking about Eternity as well. And with the news coming up, I expect a big jump coming up from there. There's kind of support round about these levels at the 1060 levels as well, so I do expect that to jump up as well to reach at least 1400, 1500 Satoshi. That's just my opinion, biased opinion as well, so just be mindful of that. Okay, just jump back to chat. Dent chart, yeah, Dent, as I was saying, never looked at the chart there, but we'll have a wee quick look. So we're looking at this the other day. This was something somebody sent me. So we said yesterday, or the day before yesterday, we kind of measured this, measured the distance between the peaks. If we measure here to the next peak, 65 days, then we measure it again to the next peak, 66 days. So it seemed there was a consistent kind of number of days between the peaks. I don't know if this Obviously that's just when it first came on. That's only 51 days. So I think, or it could be, we're just saying it could be that there's going to be a peak for Dent round about 10th, 11th of March. Could be a possibility of a pattern forming there. And that was something Gordon sent me the other day in an email. I thought it was really interesting, so I shared it the other day as well. And we've reached a bottom. 24.25 is the bottom, the all-time low for Dent, so I'm seeing that as support. So I expect a jump up from here for Dent as well. That's just my thoughts on that. BTT views, please. I think that's going to jump up. They've got a trading competition going on Binance just now, so I think that will go up as well. VET steady rising, says G-Slick. Yes, definitely. Unbox Bros, this will drop. What will drop? Still bad believer. Just saying, just going back. Jean saying happy birthday, mate. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Redcoin has been rising. Kim O'Brien, £5 donation. Thank you very much. Happy birthday for yesterday, Stephen. Thank you very much, Kim. Really appreciate that. I'm sus on Encash. Jeez, like it's getting a wee bit volume just now. Encash. Oh, this is all the admins. Rob UK, a Deb Vin as well. Rob UK, one of our brown admins as well, and James has came in as a happy birthday for yesterday, Steve. We really appreciate your continued mentorship and excited for the future together as CYT. Deb, thank you very much for the donation as well. So Deb, Rob UK, James, Kim O'Brien as well. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. And that's why I don't really tell anybody about my birthday, just because it's just like it's just another day. But it was my 50th yesterday, so we really need to break the 4,000 mark with big jump to 4,600. I don't think we're going to get a big jump. I think it's going to be a steady rising through the $4,000 level. Yeah, I think we're going to get a steady rising. I don't think it's going to be a huge jump. I don't like the huge jumps. I like it when it's organic. I don't like it when there's a big jump and it just kind of makes me think and makes me wonder kind of what's going on when there's big jumps like that. I like the steady organic kind of growth of Bitcoin, of any coin, to be honest. So yeah, I hope we kind of go through the 4,000. It could do that today. It could be a couple of days. Might be going sideways for a wee while. So we've had a wee bit of excitement in the markets. It might be the altcoins turn. If we stay steady, the altcoins will start moving, I think. We'll just take a look at these low Satoshi value ones as well. Somebody was talking about PundiX. PundiX still looks good. I'm going to break through that 20 Satoshi level. For me, PundiX still looks good. I just don't know what's going on with them. Just now, obviously, there's going to be a changeover with them as well. BitTorrent, I think that will go up. I think Dent will go up. I think Hot will go up as well. Hot is good for the long term as well. Encash starting to move just now. Let's take a look on the hourly. That doesn't look good on the hourly. 4 hours. Doesn't even look good in the 4 hours. Let's look at a bar chart. But yeah, it's steadily going up from 45 to 47. It doesn't sound like much, but it's a 4% move. CYT-Coin as well, it's starting to move. I noticed that the other day. It was starting to get a wee bit more volume in CYT-Coin. And Key, I'm surprised at that. Key, but we're hitting kind of support levels, long-term support levels as well for Key. So I might expect a bounce up in that as well. Same with TNB, Storm as well. Yeah. Gene, thank you very much for the £5 donation as well. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much, everybody. This is really nice. Kukla is in. Morning, Stephen. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Crypto Dread, yes, a happy belated birthday. Many more to come. Yes, hopefully. You deserve Steve's birthday. Thanks for everything you do. Party in the castle next year. Yeah, we'll still have a party in the castle. It's just not going to be a Bab castle. Well, it might be. You never know. But still party in the castle. That's still on. That would be fantastic. Yeah, Bab is suffering, Gary. Lawrence Matthews, morning, happy birthday, Steve. And thank you, Lawrence, really appreciate that. Have a strong copy on me, mate. Really appreciate all your work. Cheers, buddy. And I really appreciate all your support as well, Gene, and everybody else. The admins especially. The admins are a brilliant bunch of people. And just keep doing what they're doing, and they still love what they're doing. And just brilliant to see. The other day especially, you know what I'm talking about, all the admins as well, when you all kind of chimed in and got in together. So thank you for all you do. Really big, huge thank you, and hopefully I can reward you someday in the future as well. I know you're not looking for it, but I keep saying that if something big comes off, then you're definitely the first to be rewarded from that point of view. But it's rewarding working with you as well. It's brilliant. So thank you to all the admins. Okay, so we'll look at some news. We'll go over to the news just now. This was really interesting, I thought, and this shows you kind of the mentality of what's going on with regards to kind of mass adoption. It's not about mass adoption, but it's about the mass kind of mindset of what's happening. Google introduces new Bitcoin keyboard currency symbol. They might not think this is big, but for them to introduce that, you've got the currency symbol there just now. So in what some view as a landmark move, Google developers have added the Bitcoin currency symbol to the iOS keyboard. The move by a company so successful as evolved its domain into a verb reflects Bitcoin's mainstream trajectory. So this is not big news as such, but if you think about it, this, even having it on its keyboard, people are going to be asking, what's that wee symbol? What is... Though a lot of people will recognise it, and you'd think everybody would recognise it, but they don't. Still, most people don't know about Bitcoin and what it kind of is, what it stands for, what it does, and people are going to be asking about it. So just from that point of view, they're going to research it. The kind of Bitcoin searches is going to go up as well. People are going to get into it just because of this, and you think that's not going to happen, but it is. That's exactly what's going to happen, and it puts it at the forefront of people's minds as well. Talking about Bitcoin, seeing the Bitcoin news. And the more it kind of filters into their kind of mind and their subconscious mind, then that's when they're going to start asking questions. That's when more and more people are going to get involved. That's when mass adoption kind of starts to happen as well, when more and more people get involved. So this may not seem a big move, but this is actually a huge move from Google as well, and it could be really good for the cryptosphere as a whole. And we're not going to see it straight away. We're not going to see the benefits straight away, but over time, this is things like this, small things like this, the way we do the small things, the way we do the big things, and this small things like this kind of add up to the big things in life as well. So we can already use or kind of do the Bitcoin symbol, and someday in Reddit is explained that you've got the Unicode for it, which is U plus 20BF. You can do the Bitcoin symbol, but Google have added it, and it says here it's unclear why Google has opted to add the Bitcoin symbol to Apple's interface, not yet to that of Android. So obviously they'll be doing it on Android as well. So it says here, from brand recognition to brand adoption in a single keystroke. So I love this, and it talks about the collective consciousness as well. I spoke about that many times, and this all adds to it. So this is good news. This is really good news. eToro, most of us know about kind of eToro. eToro survey shows US millennials growing faith in cryptos. 71% would invest if offered by institutions. So 71% would invest. This is a new survey from eToro. Obviously they've got a lot of users. They've done a survey. It's got here, well, another survey, and that has gone in favour of the cryptos again. eToro conducted a survey amongst millennial online traders who chose crypto asset investment almost at par with traditional investing options. According to the results, almost half of the millennial online traders have shown more trust and faith in crypto exchanges than the US stock market. The nationwide survey, which had 1,000 online traders, found that 43% of millennial online traders trust crypto exchanges more than the US stock exchanges. 71% of millennials would invest in crypto if it was offered by traditional financial institutions, and half of the online investors expressed interest in a crypto allocation in the 401k plans. So we'd love that as well over here in the UK, and obviously in kind of Australasia and kind of all over the world. We'd love that in a kind of pension plans, tax-free as well. So 401k is like it's like a kind of pension plan over here in the UK. across the world as well, obviously. So that I would love that. I would love if I could invest in Bitcoin or invest in cryptos in my kind of ISA, if I was doing a pension ISA or something like that, or a SIP, a self-invested pension plan. So I would love it if that came, and that's going to come. I think that's going to come towards the end of this year or next year. That will come out where we're going to be able to do that. And this is what's going to help stabilize the market as well, and this is what's going to help legitimize Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as well. Although a lot of the other cryptocurrencies are just going to disappear, I think. EOS and Litecoin leading the way as crypto rally resumes. So we'll just have a look at EOS, see what they've been doing, and just look at the chart for EOS BTC. Look at that. Such a kind of beautiful chart there. This is on the 4 hourly. We'll just look on the daily as well. So it's been coming down, been coming down, been coming down. Then it kind of hit the bottom there, around about the 46,000 level, 46,500. It's now doubled up to just touching 199,625, just touching 100, I think, and kind of expecting that to go higher as well. It's broken through the resistance, so expecting that to go higher for EOS as well. So it's done well, and it's leading the way with the cryptos, obviously, as well. It's down at the moment at 94,000, but has had a big run up. You can see from the crossover, it's 67,000 for EOS. That's on the daily crossover. Obviously, if you go down on the timelines, you'll see the crossover was kind of sooner than that. Litecoin, I've been saying that Litecoin is going to go to $70, but we'll look at BTC value first. And you can see the crossover there around about 782,000. We're now up to 1.23 million, so it's nearly doubled. And it was up to 1.31 million, so again nearly doubled. We'll look at LTC USD and look in the Coinbase figure. We're up to $48.35, and it was a low of $22. So it's more than 100%. It's more than doubled in dollar value. It's nearly doubled in BTC value as well. So still looking good for me. Litecoin's still looking good to hit $70. So I'm thinking, I think it's going to go beyond $70 as well, if I'm being really honest. But I think this is the start of a big bull run for the big ones like Litecoin, Ethereum, Neo, EOS. So those in the top 10, I think there's going to be big run ups for them, and I'm thinking Litecoin could go to $70, probably more. Let's go here as well. That's $94. We could hit the $100 level for Litecoin, so it could double up again. Facebook may be eyeing Facecoin as it expands its blockchain team. So social media giant Facebook is looking to expand its blockchain team. Could Facecoin follow JP Morgan's recently unveiled JPM coin as companies vie for the prized online payments market? I think what's going to happen now is you're going to get a whole tranche of these kind of traditional companies coming out with their own coin, but not having a clue what they're really going to be doing with it. And I think JPM coin is going to be one of them, to be honest, but that's obviously I'm biased because I've got XRP. I'm holding XRP, and a lot of people say JPM coin is going to be a rival to XRP. I don't think it is at all. It's meant to be, it's touted as a stable coin, so that's not what XRP is about at all. But I think more and more companies like Facebook, traditional companies, are going to be coming out with, and they're going to jump on the bandwagon and not have a clue what they're going to be using it for. They're just going to jump on a bandwagon. And I think a lot of crypto companies have done that and just jumped on a bandwagon, tried to get as much money as possible. But we're now starting to see the traditional companies coming in, starting to use blockchain. And Facebook would be ideal for it, to be honest. It would be ideal for getting their own coin and using it as a payments or a tipping kind of service, just like kind of Howdo are going to be doing as well. And we'll just take a look at some of the smaller ones as well later on. So Facebook's hiring blockchain experts. According to Facebook's official careers page, the social media giant is looking to expand its team operating in the field of blockchain technologies. Let's have a wee look, see if we can see in there. As per the job board, the company is hiring different experts spanning from business product and business operations managers to software engineers and even a technology communications director in the space. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, product manager blockchain, business operations manager blockchain as well. So blockchain. There's all kind of blockchain there. Next. 14 jobs. That's the careers just now on the careers page. So you can see that quite clearly. So they are taking this seriously, and obviously they're going to make a move in there as well. Confirmed, Samsung raises the bar on Bitcoin and crypto with Galaxy S10 support for private key storage. So this is kind of obviously big news, been reported already, but Samsung has revealed that its flagship Galaxy S10, a new line of 4 premium smartphones, will feature secure storage for private keys, effectively turning the device into a cryptocurrency hardware wallet for Bitcoin and altcoins. The announcement wraps up a month of product leaks and speculation in the crypto community about how the South Korean tech giant may push mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies. So this is good news as well. Again, this is all about getting kind of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, into the subconscious minds of the kind of whole world, basically. This is another stage of that as well. So before, I know this is going to sound kind of strange for whatever reason, but before mass adoption occurs, there's got to be a kind of subconscious level that people are talking about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and it's gone into the subconscious minds. People have heard of Bitcoin, most people have heard of Bitcoin, but they don't know about it. And then the next stage of that is people start to kind of research it for themselves, or they kind of look at it and they know more of it. Then they'll start to kind of look at blockchain, they'll start to kind of figure out what blockchain's all about and the technology behind it as well. And that's when they start to think, should I start to get into Bitcoin? Should I start investing? Should I kind of look at it from a 401k or from a SIP or my pension plan or whatever, if they can do that? So this is the kind of stages of mass adoption. So we're not at mass adoption, nowhere near it yet, but we're into the subconscious mind level just now, where people have kind of heard about it in the background, but they've not really registered it. This from Samsung is a big thing to get to another stage of mass adoption. It's not going to lead mass adoption, it's not going to be the mass adoption, but it's going to lead to another stage, and it's going to be a quickening event for mass adoption, I think. And I think that's what this is. That's just thinking about it from another level. And I think that's what Google has done as well. Our first news story there as well, that's all about kind of the subconscious mass adoption kind of level as well. That's what I think, and that's why I think this is good from Galaxy S10 as well. When they're bringing out the S10, it's four phones they're bringing out, and it's going to have this. Basically, you can store your private keys, and it's going to be really good for people using their S10s as well. So I think all of this is kind of leading to mass adoption. There's no way this is going to slow down. There's no way that cryptocurrencies go away. There's no way that Bitcoin is going to go away. And if you think that, and you know that, and you see these news stories coming out, it just brings you more and more confidence about what's happening, what's going to be happening for the future, and more confidence about investing in the likes of kind of Bitcoin and your other cryptocurrencies that you like as well. Great to trade, kind of the altcoins, brilliant to trade the altcoins, but maybe not to store them, hold them long term, or a lot of them long term. So the big ones, likes of Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Litecoin, Neo, EOS, XRP, Cardano, those ones I think are brilliant for kind of accumulating just now, and they're going to hugely grow in the future. The other ones are going to be speculative, and the other altcoins that are worth $1 million or something just now, they could be fantastic in the future. That's what Bab was all about as well. That's speculative as well. Same with Metamorph, speculative as well. Same with kind of Digitex futures and the other ones as well, speculative, but to get more kind of Bitcoin, this is what we're kind of trading it for as well, and obviously with the hopes of getting 100 extra tons on some of them as well. So that's my thoughts, that's the news as well. I'm just going to look and see if there's any other news. Prediction, Tesla will eventually dive headfirst into crypto, into Bitcoin. So they're talking about kind of Tesla and SpaceX and stuff like that, and how it might kind of use Bitcoin to kind of start selling these selling the Teslas as well. It might kind of use Bitcoin. If it does, obviously again that's another kind of mass adoption kind of strategy as well. that could lead to kind of mass adoption. What else? Oh, that was me. I was kind of looking to trade in my computer. I was seeing how much I would get for it. Only £264, so it's rubbish. Anyway, that was that. Analysts expect Ethereum to see increased bullish momentum as crypto markets trade mixed. So I do expect this. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks, that the likes of Litecoin, EOS, kind of Ethereum, Neo are all going to go up. Where is Ethereum just now? I kind of used that as a call as well. Last week I said Ethereum was going to go up and I called it in a premium group. Yeah. It's done just that. So it's up to 3.6 million at the moment, which is good, and I still see this as going high. We've got another cup and handle kind of formation coming up there as well. You see that quite clearly. So we'll look to go up to about 416,000, come back down a wee bit, and then go back up to maybe not 4.1 million, come back down, and then on its way up to 5 million. Again, and just look at Ethereum USD. Up to 146. Should break the 150. It's broken 150 already, but it's come back down again. So I expect that to go back up again. Break around about 100. Well, go up to about $167. Come back down and then go back up on its way up to $200 from there. That's just my opinion. Do your own research and all that stuff. Okay, go back to the chat. Gene, yes, the admins do an amazing job in the group. Big thanks to them for keeping groups so good. Yes, they do an amazing job. Do a brilliant job, in fact. So thanks for recognising that, Gene. Wish you all a very nice day. Have to go, Stephen. Happy birthday. Thanks very much. That's from Mac Paul and G-Slick. They will use it as a capital B, Steve. Yes. Loyal Tangi, howdy. Good morning to you. Peter J, I'm starting to get bored of hearing this or that coin is about to moon. What one have you heard that's about to moon? Gary Parmenter, Zilliqa is being touted as Ethereum Lite, like Litecoin as compared to Bitcoin. Zilliqa I think is going to do well. It's not done well at the moment, but I expect it to do well for long term and short term as well. 462. So it's hitting a support just now, so I might jump up from here. CryptoDon Wan, good morning, happy birthday. Thanks very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Peter J, all these coins have been on the verge of mooning for over a year now. Nothing against you, Steve. Peter J. So, what coins are we talking about? The likes of PundiX and kind of Dent and stuff like that. I'm presuming that's what you're talking about, the low Satoshi value ones. Matthew Parks, imagine a potential price boom of EOS when they sell their Ethereum and buy EOS tokens. EOS is doing really well at the moment. Gary Parmenter, Samsung makes you wonder what Apple will do now. Yeah. Tim Gash, I can't wait to wake up to mass adoption. Yeah, so it's going to be a slow walk to mass adoption, I think. But be here before we know it. No way Bitcoin is going away. Loyal Tangent. There's no way. There is no way. I just do not see a way. I do not see a kind of a life without Bitcoin. I do not see a kind of world without Bitcoin now. I just can't see a time and a place where Bitcoin is just not a part of kind of the kind of subconscious of the mind of the world. So I just can't see it. Right, we'll just look at a few of the smaller ones we've been looking at. Coin Signals trade we'll go on to. I know a lot of people are looking at Exo Bank. So 75 Satoshi at the moment. It's come back down from around a high of 221 Satoshi, 200 Satoshi. So it came down 50 odd, 60%. So hopefully you took some profits if you're into Exo Bank. Hopefully you took some profits on that, and it might be a good time to look at it again. Where are KuCoin? Just look at Bab just now. Back's BTC. That's 10 decimal places. So looking at 4 and 4. That can't be right. 488. Ah, je ne comprends pas. Don't know why we've got that. Just going to look at the backs. It's got 489, that's 10 decimal places. Looks like an Ethereum kind of one. That's the trades. Curious, still at 4 and 5 Satoshi, basically. And we'll look at how do, see how they're doing. Still at their low at 145. They've been a wee bit lower than that, but not doing well at all at the moment. And BPT, looking at Blockport. Oh, that's come back down. It's jumped back up again. 2795. Ah, it did go up to 4,200. I did say that was going to go up to around the 5,000 level. So I tried to get there, not quite there yet. Those other ones we're looking at. Digitex futures. Still the same, 928. Metamorph 101. So all the smaller ones not doing so well. Tangi, Benton Taylor, any advice on HOT? Do you think it's going to rise beyond 40? I do. Also agree BNB is going to fly this weekend. Happy birthday, brother. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll just take a look at HOT BTC. The time we want, I've got plenty of time. It's coming down just now. For long term, I think we're at 33 just now. I do think that's going to rise above 40. Again, short term, we're talking about within a week to a couple of weeks. Is it going to rise above? We need to look at what I would do. Let's look at the order books. We've got 299, we've got 10 to 1 against. So we've got 10 to 1 buys. So it's going to go 34, 35, 36 or 34, 35 anytime soon. Yeah, I do expect that to rise again. I think this is a short dip and I think it's going to rise kind of a lot. And it has. The likes of HOT has risen over kind of 200, 300%. We talked about it here. This was at the beginning of January. Said, okay, buy HOT 13, it's going to go up. It has went up 200% and more. Come back down slightly, and I think it'll go back up again. BNB, that's an interesting one because of what's going to be happening on Monday. So we did have a rise up, and I said this would go up to 3,000. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so it did go up to around, what did it go up to? The high of 286,000 Satoshi. So I do expect it to go back up again from here up to over the 300,000 level. But we need to wait and see. We'll just pull that down. So talking about 300,000 level, round about here. So I do expect that's nearly touched it, not quite there. 300,000 being a kind of psychological level. Once it breaks through that, I think it's going to go up even further than that. It's at 258,000 Satoshi just now, which is good. But I do expect it to go up. So if we look at Binance just now, and was the Binance chain testnet is now online as well. We've kind of seen that the other day. We've seen that yesterday. So you can start kind of testing that just now. And I'll just show you very quickly. And this is the Binance chain. Oh, it's a test net at the moment. So the main net won't come out for a while. So you can go to exchange. And this is how it's going to look. And obviously they're going to have many more coins on here as well. So that'll be interesting. It looks good. It looks kind of slick. as well. Obviously you can create your wallet as well, and you can create a wallet just now for when the mainnet comes out. Create a wallet, unlock wallet, Explorer, Docs, Exchange, start trading as well. So it's going to be interesting for Binance as well, but I do expect it to go up big time. They've obviously got the coming out. I'll just show you on Launchpad. I don't think they've any more details yet. They'll tell us on the day how much it's going to cost in BNB. Just depends on how much BNB is. We've got 4 days for that to happen. So they're saying it's going to be 5. Oh, that's a private seed. The private one, and the public one is going to be 8 cents. So private sale auction was 11.6% of token supply. So they'll be selling into it. They'll get 50% straight away. It'd be interesting to see what happens there, but I do think it's going to go up and shoot through 300,000 Satoshi. Remember, Skidmore, morning Steve. Who's getting to 41st? Steve or Hot? Happy birthday, dude. Thanks very much, mate. It'd be nice if it was 40. But who's getting to 51st? Me, obviously. Crypto knowledge line just smashed it on the short on XRP BTC. Check the clear breakout from the tightening range on the 1 hour. Right, XRP BTC. It's broken down. That's on the daily. It broke down on the daily a while ago. I expected this to go back up. But yeah, it's just fell just now on the hourly. So we're at 8,097. Okay, that's good. That's good. Time to accumulate some more. Then maybe not right at this minute, but for me that's good because I'm accumulating XRPs and dollar cost averaging in. That's cool. I'm fine with that. It's going back up again, so this might be kind of shoot down and kind of come back up again. I'm not saying it's a wee trap here, but just be careful when you're trading this as well. Benton Taylor, thanks Steve with regards to comment. My pleasure. That's just my thoughts as well. Remember, do your own research and all that. Big spike on Bitfinex around 6 AM, push BTC to 4,140 for about 10 seconds. Yeah, I do. We'll just go back to that as the last kind of piece for BTC USD and kind of have a look at it on Bitstamp. 3,917. There was a drop there. 3,882. That's why XRP dropped, I'm presuming, as well. This is on the hour. So expect XRP to come back up as well if this was a kind of wee mini flash crash. Yeah, because we're only talking about $40, $50. Just be careful of that. Go back to XRP. Yeah, it's going back up. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen there. There was a little bit of a mini flash crash there. You see that there, 3,918. This is on Bitfinex. 4021. I'm going to yeah, interesting to watch that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Thank you, everybody who kind of gave me donations today. Really, really appreciate it. All the admins and Jean as well. So Deb, James Gibbons, Rob UK, Kim O'Brien as well, and Jean. Thank you very much for the donations. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you for being here as well. If you check Telegram, save or drawing the trend lines, worth a look. Predictable trades are good. Excellent. I'll check that out, James. Okay, I will see you. I won't see you tomorrow because I'm doing the thing tomorrow that I was telling you about at the beginning of the program. So I'm doing that tomorrow. So I'll see you on Monday, but I'll still be in a premium group and the kind of free group as well. If you want to join us, there's links down below there as well. It'll be great to see you in there. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.